hard you work. During Ram Truck Month, we celebrate you. Come into Saida Trudeau all month long and take advantage of incredible savings, like 1.9% financing for 72 months or as much as $10,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Ram 1500s. That's a great deal for Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. You work hard for your money. During Ram Truck Month, we'll help you keep more of it. Come into Saida Trudeau, your original hometown dealer for Ram Truck Month. Going on now.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo. Here is what's happening. Breaking news here in Pahrump. The Nye County Sheriff's Office has seized 7 tigers from a longtime exotic cat owner, Carl Mitchell. During the seizure of these tigers, Mitchell was arrested and booked into the Nye County Detention Center. News 25 spoke with Sheriff Joe McGill about the initial details.
In a major escalation to a years-long legal dispute, Nevada authorities have removed multiple exotic tigers from the property of Carl Mitchell, a long-term big cat owner and the operator of Big Cat Encounters here in Pahrump. The operation is being conducted by the Nye County Sheriff's Office alongside code enforcement officials. News 25 spoke with Nye County Sheriff Joe McGill for the initial details.
I'm Sheriff Joe McGill from Nye County Sheriff's Office, here to give you some information in reference to some activity this morning. Today, April 2nd, and no, this is not an April Fool's joke, we conducted the service of a search warrant in Pahrump. This has been an ongoing investigation and an ongoing case for several years. However, we have recently been conducting a investigation with the Nye County Code Enforcement and Nye County Animal Services. Today, we served a search warrant at an address where a known individual has for several years had large cats on his property. That individual was contacted this morning, and while searching the property, we located 7 tigers. These tigers were not legal to be possessed in Nye County on this property due to the fact that the subject does not have a conditional or a special use permit for these animals. The individual was taken into custody. The animals are being, as we speak, are being gathered up and will be transported to a undisclosed sanctuary where they will be held as evidence until such time as the animals can be released. The animals appear to be in fairly good health, although there were some conditions that were questionable and may lead to future criminal charges.
Sheriff Joe McGill reportedly stated that Mitchell stood his ground during the removal process, leading to a struggle before he was taken into custody. Authorities arrived on scene equipped with tranquilizer guns to safely sedate and transport the tigers, ensuring the animals' well-being during the transfer to an undisclosed wildlife sanctuary. When asked about the relocation of the seized tigers, Sheriff Joe McGill declined to disclose their destination, stating that this information would not be released for the safety of the animals. This situation remains an ongoing and active investigation, with animal rights organizations, legal representatives, and county officials all weighing in on the future of Mitchell's tigers. Authorities have yet to release details on the next steps of both Mitchell, his wife, and the seized animals. I am Roy Rossell reporting for News 25.
And News 25 also has exclusive interviews with both Carl Mitchell from the detention center and his fiancée, Catherine Griffiths. Here is a look at what they have to say.
I woke up to the Bearcats breaking down my gate and coming into my yard. And the cop said I, stand in front of the Bearcat, and I went over to help my girl. And he
Carl Mitchell is my fiance. We live together and take care of our tigers. And we've just had an awful day today. They've come in with SWAT trucks and they're stealing our tigers. They're anesthetizing them, which is very, very dangerous. I have it actually on this phone where I was watching where they were putting our one big tiger, Abraham. They were giving him the ketamine. They gave him 2 shots. He started convulsing and and hacking like he's gonna vomit. And then they came over and they told me that I couldn't tape anymore. And I was talking really nice to them, and they said that I was being, they put cuffs on me and took me away and didn't want me to tape anything.
On your own property?
Yes.
They put cuffs on you?
Yes.
For taping?
Yes. Carl bent down to comfort me, and they said that he had to step away from me, and he was worried about me because I do have epilepsy, and he was afraid that I was going to go into a seizure because I was having such an emotional reaction. And then they grabbed him, and then they took him back to the truck, and they cuffed. I guess because then when I went back there, his head's bleeding, so I'm guessing that they pushed his head down and stuff to cause him to bleed.
Turn around and walk to that Bearcat right now.
Dude, you don't have to swear at me, and you don't have to be aggressive with me.
I've asked you
this
at least 4 times.
But I'm asking you to have some compassion.
Give me your arm and do it now.
Which arm? You got him both.
Your right arm. Put it behind your back. Do it now.
And see, because what they're doing is not okay. We have right here, this is where he has animal support status for the tigers, which is a federal, which trumps anything else. Or they're saying that he doesn't have his proper documentation, but he does.
And we understand the quality in the jail, and trying to hear the audio is a little difficult. The situation was announced to the Sheriff's Department, and they understand that the audio quality is not good. They are looking into that, and we are working to clean up the audio as well as transcribing and getting closed captioning so we can understand the interview a little better. More news now. Authorities are currently looking for the person responsible for the theft of a toy hauler and dirt bike. News 25 has the details.
On March 7th, at approximately 4:55 a.m., a toy hauler containing a classic Mercedes, a laser printer, along with other sentimental items, was stolen from a residential property in Pahrump. The owners believed that the suspects traveled from Leslie Street to Atkinson Street and then made their way to Ash Meadows and Belle Vista, where the trailer was set on fire. A KTM 250 dirt bike was also stolen from the property but was never recovered. Anyone with any information about this incident is urged to contact the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000. Or to remain anonymous, you can call Crime Stoppers at 702-385-5555.
Coming up, we've got sports and a busy weather forecast. You're watching News 25.
In a wreck, need a check.
In a wreck,
need a check.
In a wreck, need a check.
Hurt in a wreck and need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Belle Vista, call 775-727-5527.
Ace Country.
Rise and shine. Tune in Sunday mornings at 8 for the Classic Country Breakfast with me, Mikey. I'll be playing a whole hour of all the classics. From Willie.
On the road again.
To Johnny.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
To Patsy.
Crazy.
To Dolly.
Jolene, Jolene.
All the classic country music to start your Sunday morning. You bring the hash browns, and I'll bring the Hank.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post 9/11 veterans and their families with life-changing programs and services.
They came to see me in the hospital, and they've been a constant in my life ever since.
We help warriors get the expert care to adjust back to civilian life.
I got the mental health support I needed to face my PTSD, and now I'm a much better husband and father because of it.
Together with a community of supporters, we make sure no warrior has to face their challenges alone.
I found adaptive sports and made connections. Now I know I can do anything I put my mind to.
Our hands-on programs, community support, and ongoing advocacy help veterans realize what's possible.
I realized it shows strength to ask for help.
I realized new therapies could work for me.
I realized a new purpose, helping other warriors.
And now I know anything is possible.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
1 in 4 people have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also an actor and advocate for disability inclusion across all aspects of life. The disability community is passionate, strong, powerful. We have so much to offer and deserve to be included in society. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Eat Your Seals is delivering services, advocacy, and local supports that elevates the communities for everyone. That's my Eat Your Seals. Make it yours.
$10 million in a pedestrian accident, $5 million in a car accident. These are just a few of our recent results.
Hurt in a wreck? Need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
And welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Well, Mikey has your look at sports. Lots of good news for the Vegas Golden Knights. Well, they lost last night. They did have the best player in the league come to town, but they clinched a playoff spot.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Vegas Golden Knights in action last night, taking on the Edmonton Oilers. First period, Dorofeev with a slick pass to Nick Waugh, 1-0. Second period, Oilers in the zone. Jake Wallman with his first as an Oiler ties it 1-1. Still in the second period, Oilers with the two-man advantage. Leon Draisaitl with his league-leading 52nd of the season puts Edmonton in front 2-1. Time dwindling down in the second period, Victor Arvidsson makes it 3-1 Oilers. Edmonton goes on to win 3-2. However, the Vegas Golden Knights clinched a berth into the 2025 Stanley Cup playoffs. It's the team's 7th playoff appearance and 8 seasons in the NHL. Vegas Golden Knights center Jack Eichel, Toronto Maple Leafs center John Tavares, and St. Louis Blues goaltender Jordan Binnington have been named the NHL's 3 stars for the month of March, presented by Geico. Jack Eichel was named number 1. It's time for an
Ovechkin check-in.
Ovi just 5 goals away from breaking Wayne Gretzky's all-time goal record, playing the Boston Bruins on Tuesday.
Washington Blue Halo power play time. Strome moves in. Wilson for Strome. Dubois comes to help. Carlson walks the line. They flood that far side. Carlson steps in looking for the deflection. Score!
Yes!
Alex Ovechkin! 4 tallies to hockey immortality.
That is a layup. What a passing play. And his wife in the house celebrating that goal. The fans celebrating here in Boston. It's as loud as I've heard for a visiting team. They're not here to really watch their team. They want to watch the Washington Capitals, and they want to watch Ovi. And watch how Ovi gets open. This is how the passing game works for the Caps. What a pass. Carlson, Strome, backhand off the back of his stick, empty net. Here's an isolation of Alex Ovechkin. Right past Swayman, and Ovi's got one of his easiest goals of the season. What a great power play. The Caps up 2-0.
Alex Ovechkin, who had a goal and 2 assists in the losing effort against Buffalo Sunday. Now a dozen goals in his last 18 games overall.
Make that 4 goals away. Las Vegas Aviators meant business last night, dominating the Sacramento River Cats 14-2. Rematch this evening at 6:35 p.m. And Pahrump Valley Trojan High School is holding a volleyball open gym from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. this evening. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey. He has a ball every night. You get it there? Las Vegas museums offer a fun way to learn about the city's enthralling history. And our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers now joins us with a look at Sin City's premier exhibitions.
Las Vegas is home to some of the nation's leading and most captivating museums, including the National Atomic Testing Museum, the Mob Museum, the Neon Museum, and the Burlesque Hall of Fame. KPVM Television was lucky enough to speak with each of these distinct galleries about what sets them apart and how each particular exhibit offers visitors a compelling inside look into the historical context of Clark County. We created a montage of our best museum moments yet, paying homage to old Las Vegas.
The Atomic Museum is the only place here in Las Vegas where people can enjoy both everything from learning about Oppenheimer and the real story behind that, but also atomic pop culture and even the science and the technology behind the development and testing of these weapons, all the way up to even what's going on today. And so it's really the one-stop shop for everything atomic.
We are really telling a balanced story. We want to make sure that people understand both the organized crime and the law enforcement side. And I think what's so important about that is that, you know, this is an opportunity to really learn about things that we don't always learn about in history class. We have the real historical artifacts from these historic figures, and it really is just that opportunity to explore something that impacts us to this day. Organized crime may look a lot different than it did here in Las Vegas in the 40s and 50s. We don't look like the old school mafia anymore, but it's still a part of everyday life.
We have a collection of the Las Vegas' historic signs that have been either donated or secured through our collections committee. It is a fantastic tribute to the story of Las Vegas. We are the story of Las Vegas, and collecting these signs and these stories has been really a passion of the museum and all those who came before me.
Mike, what's your favorite sign at the Neon Boneyard?
I think my favorite sign is going to be the Yucca sign. This is my favorite sign from the Yucca Motel. It really represents a lot of things here. One is the Mojave Desert and the beautifulness of the yucca flower itself. But you can see all the intricate bends within the flower itself, and that really takes a craftsperson to really be able to bend those without creasing the glass. So it also has an arrow, which was probably representative of the 60s, where they were pointing to the motel.
We are the world's only museum of burlesque, the world's only standing place where you can come and find out about the history of burlesque, the president of burlesque. We teach classes. We have great merchandise and books, and you can, really learn everything there is to know about it here.
We're a hidden gem of a museum here in Las Vegas, and if you're looking for a place to bring your family or friends and want to learn more about science or history or entertainment, we're really the one-stop shop for all things atomic. And come on by, we'd love to welcome you.
We are so proud to have 4 full floors of exhibits that really do cover a ton of important topics. We have exhibits that are very focused on the mob and organized crime. We have other exhibits that are very focused on law enforcement, some that are focused on Las Vegas history. And, it really is, I think, people forget that the history of organized crime and the history of our criminal justice system is American history.
Come on down. We are centrally located just off of the Fremont Street Experience, and it's an easy drive or easy walk or an easy Uber ride over here. So come and visit. There's plenty to see and lots of great signs and lots of good opportunities to take photos.
Burlesque is not a Las Vegas story, but burlesque is a huge part of Las Vegas's story.
Reporting from Old Las Vegas, I'm Maria Centers for News 25.
Thank you very much, Maria. More coming up. Annual event you'll want to know about. The Nye Cotillion is coming up. You're watching News 25.
It's Ram Truck Month here at Saida Trudeau, your original hometown dealer. Being your hometown dealer isn't just a slogan. It has a deeper meaning to us. It's helping your neighbors in a time of need. It's knowing everyone at the barbershop, gas station, and grocery store. At Saida Trudeau, we've been serving our community for over 23 years. Our community was built on people from across America. From retired military veterans to farmers, we know how hard you work. During Ram Truck Month, we celebrate you. Come into Saida Trudeau all month long and take advantage of incredible savings, like 1.9% financing for 72 months or as much as $10,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Ram 1500s. That's a great deal for Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. You work hard for your money. During Ram Truck Month, we'll help you keep more of it. Come into Saida Trudeau, your original hometown dealer for Ram Truck Month, going on now.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bella Vista, call 775-727-5527.
We learn valuable life lessons from our loved ones. Lessons that protect our home and keep us safe. Like avoiding pests such as cockroaches that can be attracted to leaking pipes. Or mice that are drawn to left-out food. And standing water around your home can be a breeding ground for mosquitoes. Stopping pests that can spread disease is a valuable life lesson to pass down from one generation to the next. Learn how you can have a healthy, pest-free home. Visit pestworld.org.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. The Nye Cotillion is an annual event hosted at JG Elementary School, and each year from October to May, the fourth grade class gathers together to learn to dance, develop confidence, and learn proper etiquette. News 25 has this transforming story.
Elegance, etiquette, and lifelong skills. This is the Nye Coalition Ball, set for May 10th in Pahrump. This annual event is held at J.G. Johnson Elementary School and is a grand finale over months of training in social grace and dance. Now in its third year, the program teaches fourth graders confidence, manners, and ballroom dancing through the nonprofit Common Goal Fund. From October 2024 to May 2025, students learn instructions, dining etiquette, dances like the waltz and the swing, and these lessons also build teamwork, discipline, and respect. On May 10th, students will showcase their skills in formal attire, celebrating their journey with family and friends. A special dinner, toasts, and a night of dancing will make this an unforgettable experience. Beyond the ballroom, these lessons carry into everyday life. Community support keeps this program thriving with local businesses and fundraising efforts to ensure its success. To support the Nye Cotillion, contributions can be made to the Common Goal Fund. Every donation helps shape the future of these young individuals.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
This is Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam right here in Pahrump. And did you know that on the other side of Mount Charleston, Lee Canyon, they are skiing fresh snow. We've got some rain, but the forecast says it is improving. Coming up in a bit.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're hearing this, it means you're probably not dead, which is great. Call our office today to schedule an appointment for your will or your trust so that your family can be taken care of when you pass away. On the other hand, if you've recently lost a loved one, now it's time to talk and go over how to administer their estate. In either case, give us a call today, 775-727-9900. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and voted Best Attorney in Pahrump for the last 4 years. Call today, 775-727-9900.
Thank you, Pahrump, for making the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza #1 in vehicle sales and service once again. We'd like to return the favor. So right now, current Chevy owners can get up to $3,000 in additional savings on some of our most popular SUVs. What's that, you say? You don't own a Chevy? Well, Trade in any 2011 or newer vehicle and receive an extra $2,500 off of some of our hottest selling new half-ton trucks from Chevrolet and GMC. Plus, we have low financing options, deep discounts, and other incentives, all to go the extra mile in saying thank you. We love you, Pahrump.
It's cold outside. It's cold inside. Daniel, can you come help me? Thanks, Daniel. Now we're warm and cozy.
Good evening, Nevada. My name is Rory Rossell, coming to you from the Channel 25 Weather Studios and taking a look at Nevada right now up in northern Nevada. Friendly is seeing 49 degrees, Fallon is seeing 51, Carson City at 47, Tonopah at 42, Goldfield at 44, Beatty seeing 57 degrees, Amargosa seeing 62, Las Vegas at 59, and Death Valley at 74 degrees. But here in the beautiful Paradise of Pahrump, it's currently 57 degrees. The high today was 58. It was partly sunny today, but there was a lot of clouds and some rain around here in Pahrump. The wind was blowing at 8 miles per hour, humidity 25%, and the sun rose this morning at 6:28 and is setting tonight at 7:07 p.m. The humidity raises up to 42%, and the wind continues to blow east at 9 miles per hour. The low tonight's going to be 38 degrees. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. We are going to be seeing all sun through the next 7 days. Tomorrow on Thursday, it'll be 63 degrees, Friday 67, Saturday 72, Sunday 77, up into the 80s on Monday at 81, 84 on Tuesday, and then up into the 90s on Wednesday, sitting at 90 degrees. And it looks like it's getting really hot outside. Back to the desk, here's Chris.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Rosell. Well, you know, looking ahead to the weekend, we have the relay race, the Baker to Vegas race, where all those brave people running through the streets of Pahrump, and in this region, the weather is going to look like it's good running weather. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. I'm Chris Palermo, News 25. Make it a great night.
I've always wanted a big family, but one moment can change your whole entire life.
Patients who have early stage rectal cancer require typically 3 treatment modalities: chemotherapy, chemo with radiation, and then surgery. Infertility is really inevitable with radiation.